Hi Alyssa, thanks for coming down to join us in our little YouTube promotion for Beta Bay, and congratulations on being a previous Beta Bay winner.
Thank you.
2014, and I see you're proudly wearing the singlet.
Got my blue one on.
Very, that was our blue year.
Yep.
Not for you, it wasn't a blue year, it was a very happy year.
It was,
and how did you go about preparing for the race that year?
Well, I was training like normal. I wasn't going fantastic, but I wasn't going bad either. Going into that race, I wasn't expecting to win, to be honest. I was just there, I was happy to be racing, and I just went out there and ran it, and then I took the lead and I was like, oh, okay, maybe I can win this, and I kept going, and I won it. I was absolutely stoked.
How did that feel? Did you have family at the finish line?
No, I didn't this year. Dad normally drove me there and waited at the finish line, but unfortunately he was very sick by that stage, so he wasn't there, unfortunately. So no, I didn't. But look, I had all my friends and everyone that I run with there, so it was really exciting, and
and it's pretty fun anyway. You're everybody's hero on the day. So
yeah, exactly. I had plenty of people around, so it was fun. Yeah, it was really good, and I got to go home and tell Mum and Dad, and they were stoked for me. I was so proud. Yeah.
You know, as a young person, how old were you when you won?
Well, it was 2013, so that's 5 years ago now, I think.
6 years ago.
5-6 years, So about 20, 21. Yeah.
Cool. Well, you're a bit old. You should have driven yourself there anyway. You didn't need your parents.
Well, no, I didn't. I'm pretty sure Therese, my running partner, got me there, so that was nice of her and her family.
And speaking of Therese, we've done an interview with Therese a few weeks ago. Was she a huge motivation? Because she won the race when she was very young.
Yeah, she did, and she did a good time too. But yeah, 100% she was a motivation. She's like my running partner, she keeps me going. She's the one that's like, let's do this race and this race, and let's train. So yeah, she was a big part of it. And she actually came second that year, right behind me.
Oh, really?
So she was the one I overtook. And I was like, oh, I've got her. So it was an awesome race, and I'm pretty sure, it was me and Therese and Susie, I think.
Susie Woodbury, Susie Chandler.
Yeah. So she came third. So we had all the runner shop t-shirts up there that day, and it was
lovely,
it was a great race. Yeah, it was really good.
Oh, that's fantastic. And you know, for me, having been associated with you for so long, I was absolutely thrilled. So Alyssa joined our track group in a special group that we had advertised through the schools. And tell us how you heard about the coming along to track originally, Liz.
Yeah, well, I was doing running in primary school, and then we got to high school, and I was like, I don't really want to run anymore. And then my friend was like, they got this track program going on. My sister did it, let's do it. And I was like, all right, I'll give it a go. And then you were there, and that's how I got. Yes. But I started training with you more because you were into the longer distance, and you got me going quite a bit, and it just all went from there. It was great. I had a ball. This was
natural when she first came along. She was a very fluid runner, and we were very excited that she might have some potential, which you have definitely fulfilled our expectations on that.
Oh, it was all you.
So
you're part of that.
Over the years, you've tried quite a few distances as well.
Yep.
Which would be your favourite?
I do like the 10 to 12Ks. I've given the half a go a few times, and I'm going to give it another go in the next couple of months.
Yeah, great.
It is quite long, the half.
Yes.
21, I do struggle with that, But I love the 10Ks. I think that's probably my favourite.
So what's your PB for 10K at this point? Because you're still very young, and
it's about 40 minutes 40 at the moment. I did try and get down to the 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have in races, but just a 10K race, it's around 4:40. So
that's a great pace.
Yeah. I'm happy with that. I try and get. So
we've still got the 40-minute barrier to crash, though.
Yes.
Well, that's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Well, in the 12K that I won in the Beta Bay in 2013, that was 48 minutes. So I obviously was doing the 4-minute 10K pace, but I just can't do it for a 10K.
Well, you might need to work on a 500-metre sprint to just, hit that 10K mark in your schedule.
Yeah. Yes, I think
so. You've done a lot of races over the times. I mean, you actually raced really well at school, didn't you?
Yeah, school was really fun. I was very into track then as well,
Yeah.
as well as the cross country, and I actually did some great times. So I was really into it at school.
How important do you think it is for anybody to, in becoming a good runner, to have started at school? I mean, there's a lot of people out there that don't get that opportunity. Do you think it really makes a difference?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely think it does. I think the school ones are the great ones. They people do a race at school and not realise that they like it so much, and then they start getting into it. And that's how I found out about all running. That's how I started at school with the cross countries, and that's what made me find my interest.
You get days off at school too, don't you?
Oh yeah, you got the days off. It was great. It was excellent.
I think that was one of my favourite
memories
as well.
You didn't have to go to school. That was fun.
But of course, once you go to your own track competitions, then you've got to take your time out of your own social calendar or whatever as a young person.
Well, that's it.
How hard was that when you were sort of getting through that early stage of your, or late stage of your teens and early 20s?
It wasn't. I liked it, but unfortunately also getting to places and everything was a little bit difficult. My parents would try as much as they could. It was help from you as well, and Therese and her parents were so great. So when mum and dad could, they would take their time and take me. Unfortunately, they have to work, and I've got two other sisters. But with everyone around me as well, like you were such a massive help. You would take me to any races you could.
I love taking you guys.
Yeah.
There's a reason for me to go.
And then, when you start getting a group as well, you get to start carpooling, and it makes it really fun.
Yeah.
It's such a great day when you go with everyone.
So you didn't mind, did you have to have early starts? Was that a problem? Did you want to stay out and then have to have an early start, stuff like that?
Yeah, there was some early starts.
Yeah.
I'm getting better now, but back in the day it was a bit hard.
For young people, and when I was younger, that was a little bit. But you went without sleep a bit easier than when you get
that's
older
it.
as well.
Yeah, you did. I did struggle with the early start.
Yeah, it's interesting. I guess in Australia, it's so important to have, you're trying to run out of the heat, so a lot of the races are early.
Yeah, well, that's it.
And Beta Bay's not too bad, is it? What time's Beta Bay start now?
8 o'clock. And that's not too bad. That's quite cool at that time as well.
Not a social hour, but
no. No, it's not.
But it's not, you don't have to get up in the middle of the night to get there.
No, exactly right. No, it's actually not too bad. That's actually one of the good ones, Beta Bay. Yeah, you don't have to get up too early for that one.
Tell us a little bit about the Beta Bay course. Some of the people on the training program mightn't even have the opportunity to run the course or know of the course. Hopefully we've got people from out of town that are following it.
Yeah. Well, the course, it's pretty flat. There's maybe 1 or 2 big hills in it. Otherwise, it's quite flat most of the way. It's on the footpath. It's got beautiful scenery, right near the water. Yeah, the finish line's great now that they made it in the stadium. That's awesome feeling running through the stadium. You've got everyone watching. It's great. I really enjoy the course. Yeah. I really enjoy doing it every year.
I guess
that's one of my main goals.
There's no boring part. Like sometimes you get a race where there's a long straightaway and you kind of think, oh man, this is going forever. I don't think there's any part on the course that's like that, is there?
No, I don't think so. Yeah. No, I don't think there is.
Yeah,
but it's such a nice course.
And what do you feel like when you get to Brian McGowan Bridge? Because we're calling that's the mountain of the course.
That is. Yeah, that's just hard.
Everybody think this bridge is like...
I know. I struggle with the bridge.
I think it's just because it's so close to the end.
I think it's so close to the finish that you're thinking, yes, you can see the stadium, but then you've got this silly hill, silly bridge you have to get over, and that's the hard part.
Did anybody get past you on that bridge, or do you
I have.
Yeah.
I'm not as good with hills. Like
I think past them on the other
I seem to pick up my pace again, especially in the flat part. I actually pick up my pace when people start to slow again.
That's all the track running.
But that's the track running. Yeah. But that bridge, that's hard. I forget about that one actually. That's one that you forget.
Yeah. Well, I think we're mentioning it in most of the interviews.
Yeah.
So anybody that hasn't been on the course will know about it when they get there.
Thanks for reminding me.
What are they talking about? That's nothing.
I try and block it out. No, that's good,
So Beta Bay, obviously how many times do you reckon you would have run that now?
I think I've done it good 5 to 8 times. Easy, yeah. done it quite a few years. I try and do it every year. So.
Actually, I remember one year when you were very young, and I don't actually like the young ones running that distance competitively. And I think I said to you, because you really wanted to run it, and I said, well, how about if you start at the back of the field?
Yeah.
There's a couple of you. And I said, run to halfway and chat with each other.
Yeah.
And then see how many people you can pass.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Yeah, that was my first time.
Yeah.
You told me to do.
So
yeah.
how many people did you pass?
Oh gosh, I don't know. We really went for it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good run though. That was really fun. Yeah, that was a good challenge too. Because back then I didn't really run that far. My long ones were maybe 8 to 9K at that point, so that was a good challenge. And
I think for how young people go about running can affect how they like it or don't like it later on in their life.
Yeah, definitely.
And have you got some tips for any of the young people out there on how to keep your enjoyment in your running?
Just have fun with it. Run with people. That's what makes me more motivated as well. I do like running solo sometimes, but I feel like running with a nice group of people just makes it so fun. You're being fit, you're being healthy. I think just keep with it, and run when you want to as well. Don't feel like you have to. I've learnt that. I felt like, and just don't train every day if you don't want to. Just keep it to a couple of days a week, and you'll see the improvement.
So even with the program too, I worry for people feeling that they let themselves down if they miss a day.
Yeah.
And really it's about the 10, 12 weeks of the program.
Yeah.
And if you miss, even a dozen days, which would be a day a week, it's not going to affect your ability.
No, it's not a bad thing. Yeah. Sometimes you actually need it. Like, I would beat myself up when I miss a Tuesday night or something, and I get really upset and angry at myself.
And then you probably run better the next week.
Yeah. And then I go for a run on Thursday. I'm like, wow, that was a great run. Maybe I just needed that little break. So if you miss a training session, it's not the end of the world. You're not going to go back. You're going to keep going. Sometimes your body just needs it too. Just that one little extra break, and you're good to go again.
It's hard to sort of know if you're being if you feel like you're being lazy, but really, like you say, your body's talking to you. Let's just take it a bit easy.
Yeah, and that's one thing I learnt the hard way with.
In your life too, like you having come from a very young in the sport, now becoming a responsible adult.
Yes.
But you may not see yourself as that, but that's what you are. You become accountable for your actions. You've got to have a job.
Yeah.
And there's so many other things in your life that start to affect how you feel, don't they?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely. You have so many different obstacles and challenges that come up as you go from not having a full-time job to a full-time job. You've got so much going on, and you really...
You have to be nice to yourself.
You do, you really do. And like I said, that's one thing I've had to learn to deal with as well, because I would really beat myself up over it. I'd get, I went through a bit of a hard time with the training and everything, but I've really learnt to,
And there's another thing that you beat yourself up about, which you probably don't want me to talk about, but it's that other sport, netball. Poor Alyssa had a rather nasty accident with her netball, and tell us a little bit how you got through that, because rehabbing from a bad injury, but at that time I knew that you almost thought you were finished as an athlete, because the injury was very severe. But look at you, you've come back and you're nearly as fit. It's probably a couple of years, but
it has been. That was a really hard part of running, my running career, because I was training really hard for the city to surf, and just leading up to this I was really training hard. I was playing netball, and I know the city to surf was the Sunday coming, and Tuesday night I had netball, and boom, popped out. I was devastated. I was so upset. I was doing the city to surf for a charity as well,
and
I was just
trip.
Ambulance trip, took me to the hospital, popped it back in, and it took me a good 3 or 4 months until I could just start jogging again.
Because it was in the brace, weren't you?
Yeah, I was in the brace for 8 weeks. 8 to 9 weeks it was, until I could actually start getting it out of the brace, and then I had to do all my physio and
re-strengthening the muscles.
Strengthening the muscle again. So it wasn't until another maybe 8 months I was back training hard again, but it was a very
fantastic. So it's like any program that we have. You set a goal to get back.
Definitely.
After that.
It made me very determined. I was really upset by it, and then I got to the stage where I was like, no, I'm going to get this strong, I'm going to get back into it and have a goal to make. I probably had a race that you probably said, try and aim for this one. I was like, all right, I'll go for that one. But yeah, it's been a hard trot with my knees because it wasn't long after until I dislocated the other one.
Yeah.
So, but you know what, I've learnt from my mistakes and it's actually made me appreciate running so much more. And now I'm just so happy to be running.
Yep.
Like, it's great. And that's one thing I didn't appreciate when I was younger. I didn't appreciate. And it's
so
great.
That's just a really fantastic career that you've had, and you've been a great inspiration to a lot of us in the squad, and we've always loved having people that want to be better through their sport, and I think, Alyssa, you've been one of those sorts of people in our group, so congratulations on all of that.
Thank you.
And so maybe you might like to thank the listeners and encourage them along for, have you got a few words for them?
Definitely come and train with us at the track. It's really fun, especially if you're wanting to train for the Bay to Bay. You should try and find some groups around the coast. I know that there's lots. We've got like the athletics track at Mingara, there's park run, Terrigal Trotters. There's so many options for you to do, but definitely stick to it and have a go. It's fun. It's such a good atmosphere. Bay to Bay is an awesome atmosphere.
It's a great goal,
fantastic.
Isn't it?
It's so fun. So even if you just want to walk and run it, it's awesome. So definitely have a go.
And being part of the Bay to Bay, knowing that they're a local group raising funds for
it's
all of our
local,
local charities.
exactly.
It's a great day.
It is. It really is.
Yep.